Next, I'm going to discuss about the try and method of this program. So if you debug the code, control comes to main method. Hereafter that coincides. So actually I have taken for integer variable. First is I, next j, n1 and n2. So at your three array type integer variable, first is a double r. So this is a double r 1, a double r 2 next, and next a double r 3. So this is a double r 3. Now hereafter control comes to this line console class dot writeline method. So what do we double code that display into the output screen? Enter number of rows and columns of matrices. And whatever I'm going to enter, so that received by n1. So I'm going to enter n1 value 3 and n2 value 3. Hereafter control comes to this point. So at your console class dot writeline method, enter first matrix, and here control go to for loop. Here I value start from 0. So at here I less than n1. So n1 value I enter 3. So 0 less than 3 condition is true, that coincides. So at here j value start from 0. At here check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3. 0 less than 3 condition is true. So at here a double r 1 of 0 0%, let's enter the element here int dot parse console dot readline. So let's enter the element of a double r 100. So right here I'm going to enter a double r 100% here. Hereafter j gonna increase, so j is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than n2 value 3. Condition is 2, that coincides. So at here I value is 0, j value is 1. So let's enter a double r 101% new element. So at here I'm going to enter 4 at 01%, and hereafter j increase, so j is 2 now. Check the condition 2 less than n2 value 3, condition is 2, so that coincides. So at here let's enter a double r 102% new element. So this is a 02%. At here I'm going to enter 7. Now hereafter j gonna increase, so j is 3 now. Or check the condition 3 less than 3, condition not true, not coincide. Hereafter that go up, increase the value of I. So I is now 1. Check the condition 1 less than n1 value 3. Condition is 2, that coincides. J value start from 0 again. Hereafter check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3. Condition is 2, that coincides. So at a double r 1, I value is 1, j value is 0. So let's enter 10% new element. So 10 at here I'm going to enter 6. Now hereafter j gonna increase, so j is 1 now. So at here check the condition 1 less than n2 value 3. Condition is true, so that coincides. So at a double on 1% let's enter new element. So at here I'm going to enter 3. Now hereafter j gonna increase, so j is 2 now. Check the condition 2 less than n2 value or 3. Condition is 2, that coincides. So at here a double on 1. I value is 1, j value is 2. So let's enter a double on 2% new element. So 2% at here I'm going to enter 8. Now hereafter j gonna increase, so j is 3 now. Check the condition 3 less than 3, condition not true, not coincide. Hereafter that curve increase the value of I. So I is 2 now. That check the condition 2 less than n1 value 3, condition is 2, that coincides. So j value start from 0 again. Here check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3, condition is 2, that coincides. So at 8 or 1, 20%, let's enter new element. So at here I enter at here 5. Now here after j increase, so j is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than n2 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at a double or 1. A double or 1 to one person, let's enter new element. So at I'm going to enter 11. Here after j increase, so j is 2 now. Check the condition 2 less than 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at a double or 1 to two person, let's enter new element. So a double or 1 to two person at here I'm going to enter 4. Now next that increase the value of j. So j is 3 now. Check the condition 3 less than 3. Condition not true, not coincide. So that out from inner for loop that go up increase the value of I. So I is 3 now. Check the condition 3 less than 3. Condition not true. So that not coincide. Hereafter control comes to this point. Here control comes to this point. Console cross dot write-line method. So auto and dot code that display into the output screen into the second matrix. So at here I value start from this is I here j. So I value start from 0 and check the condition 0 less than n value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So j value start from 0 again. Here check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So let's enter a double r 2 0 0% new element. So this is a double r 2 0 0% at I'm going to enter 4. Hereafter that go up increase the value of j. So j is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than n2 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at a or 2 0 1% let's enter new element. So at let's enter 3. Hereafter I increase, so I is 2 now. Check the condition 2 less than 3. Condition is true that coincides. So at 8 or 2 0 2% let's enter new element. So at I'm going to enter 1. Hereafter j increase, so j is 3 now. Check the condition 3 less than 3. Condition is not to not coincide. Hereafter that go up increase the value of I. So I is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than n1 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at j value start from 0. Check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3. So 0 less than 3 condition is to that coincide. So here 8 or 2 10% let's enter new element. So at I'm going to enter 7 and hereafter j gonna increase, so j is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than n2 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So let's enter 8 or 2 1% new element. So at here this is 1%. So at here I'm going to enter 5. Now hereafter j gonna increase, so j is 2 now. Check the condition 2 less than 3. Condition is to that coincide. So let's enter 8 or 2 1% new element. So 1% at here I'm going to enter 4. Hereafter j increase, so j is 3 now. Check the condition 3 less than 3. Condition is not to not coincide. Hereafter I increase, so I is not 2. Check the condition 2 less than n value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at here j value start from 0 again. And here check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at here 8 or 2 20% let's enter new element. So at here I'm going to enter 4. Hereafter j increase, so j is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than n2 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at here let's enter 8 or 2 to 1% new element. So to 1% at here I'm going to enter 6. Hereafter j increase, so j is now 2. So at here check the condition 2 less than 3. Condition is to that coincide. So let's enter 8 or 2 to 2% new element. So at here I'm going to enter 9. And hereafter j increase, so j is now 3. Check the condition 3 less than 3. Condition is not true, not coincide. Hereafter I increase, so that go up I increase, so I is now 3. So at here check the condition 3 less than 3. Condition is not true, so that out from upper for loop. Next control comes to this point. At your for loop I value start from 0 again. This is I and next to inside j. Check the condition 0 less than n value 3. Condition is true, 0 less than 3. That coincides. So at your 4 j value start from 0. Here check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3. Condition is true, that coincide. So at your 8 or 3 0 0. So 8 or 1 0 0 position. So 2 is there and plus 8 or 2 0 position 4 is there. So 2 plus 4, the value comes 6. So 6 value go to 8 or 3 0 0. So at here 6 come. Now hereafter that curve j increase. So j is now 1. Check the condition 1 less than n1, n2 value 3, condition is 2. So that coincides. So at here 8 or 1. So 1 0, I value is 0, j value is 1. So 8 or 1, 0 1 position 4 is there. And here 8 or 2 or 0 1 position 3 is there. So 4 plus 3, the value comes 7. 7 go to 8 or 3 0 1. So at here 7 come. Now hereafter j increase. So j is not 2. Check the condition 2 less than n2 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at 8 or 1, 0 2 position. So 0 2 position 7 plus 8 or 2, 0 2 position 1. So 7 plus 1, 8 go to 8 or 3 0 2. So at here 8 come. Now hereafter j increase. So j is 3 now. Check the condition 3 less than 3. Condition is not to not coincide. Hereafter that curve increase the value of I. So I is now 1. Check the condition 1 less than n to n1 value 3. Condition is to that coincide. So at here j value start from 0 again. Here check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3. Condition is 2. So that coincides. So at here 8 or 1. And I value is 1. J value is 0. So 8 or 1. 1 0 position. 6 is there. Plus 8 or 2. 1 0 position. 7 is there. So 7 plus 6, 13. 13 go to 8 or 3, 1 0. 8 or 3, 1 0 at your 13 come. Now hereafter I increase, so I is now, sorry, j increase, so j is now 1. Check the condition 1 less than 3, condition is 2 that coincides, so at 8 or 1. So I value is 1, j value is 1. So 8 or 1 position 3 plus 8 or 2, 1 position 5. So 3 plus 5, the value come 8. So 8 go to 8 or 3 1 1. So at your 8 come. Now hereafter I gonna j gonna increase, so j is 2 now. J the condition 2 less than 3, condition is 2 that coincides, so at 8 or 1. So 1 2 position 8 or 1 1 2 position 8 plus 8 or 2 1 2 position 4. So 8 plus 4, the value come 12. So 12 go to 8 or 3 1 2. So at here 12 come. Now next that increase the value of j. So j is now 3. Check the condition 3 less than 3. Condition is not to not coincide. Hereafter that curve increase the value of j. So j is now 2. Check the condition 2 less than n1 value 3. Condition is 2, so that coincides. So at here j value start from 0. Check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3. Condition is 2, that coincides. So at here 8 or 1. So 2 0 position 8 or 2, 8 or 1 2 0 position 5. And here 8 or 2 2 0 position 4. So 5 plus 4 9. 9 go to 8 or 3 2 0. So 3 2 0 at your 9 come. Hereafter j increase, so j is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than 3. Condition is 2 that coincides. So at your 8 or 1 2 1 position. 8 or 1 2 1 position 11 is the plus 8 or 2 2 1 position 6 is there. So 11 plus 6, the value comes 17. So 17 go to 8 or 3 2 1. So at your 17 come. Now next that increase the value of j. So j is now 2. Check the condition 2 less than 3. Condition is to that coincides. So at your 8 or 1 2 2 position. So 2 2 position 4 plus 8 or 2 2 position 9. So 9 plus 4, 13. 13 go to 8 or 3 2 position. So 13 here it's come. Now here control comes to this point, console cross dot write. So slash then new line that display some matrix column, and here I value start from 0. Here check the condition 0 less than n value 3 conditions to that coincide j value start from 0. And here check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3 conditions to that coincide console cross dot write. So 8 over 3 0 0 position the value is or 6, so 6 on display, and that leave 8 that leave a space concatenate a space here after j increase. So j is now first time j is 0, next time that is 1. Here check the condition 1 less than 3 condition is to that coincide console cross dot write line. So 8 or 3 0 1 position the value is or 7 display, and here after that leave the space here after j increase. So j is now 2. Check the condition 2 less than 3 condition is to that coincide console cross dot write. So 8 over 3 0 2 position the value is 8. So 8 display, and leave a space here after j increase. So j is now 3. Check the condition 3 less than 3 condition is not true. So not coincide here. After that go up increase the value of I. So I is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than n value 3 condition is to that coincide. So at here j value start from 0. Check the condition 0 less than 3 condition is to that coincide. So at here 8 over 3 1 0 position. So 1 0 position 13 display, and leave a space here after that increase the value of j. So j is 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than 3 condition is to that coincide. So at 8 over 3 1 1 position I value is 1 j value is 1. So 1 1 position at 8. So 8 is there. So 8 display, and leave a space here after j gonna increase. So j is 2 now. Check the condition 2 less than 3 condition is 2 that coincide console cross dot write. So 8 over 3 1 2 position. So 1 2 position 12. So 12 display, and concatenate space here after that increase the value of j. So j is now 3. Check the condition 3 less than 3 condition is not to not coincide here after I increase. So I is not 2. Check the condition 2 less than 3 condition is to that coincide. So at here j value start from 0. Check the condition 0 less than n2 value 3 condition is to console cross dot write. So 8 over 3 or 2 0 position. So 2 0 position 9. So 9 or display, and leave concatenate space here after j increase. So j is now 1. Check the condition 1 less than n2 3 condition is to that coincide. So at here console cross dot write either 8 over 3 or 2 1 position 2 1 position 17 display, and concatenate space here after j increase. So j is not 2. Check the condition 2 less than 3 condition is to that coincide. So at here console cross dot write 8 over 3 2 2 position. So 2 2 position 13 display here after that concatenate the space here after j gonna increase. So j is 3 now. Check the condition 3 less than n2 value 3 condition is not to not coincide here after j I increase. So I is now 3. Check the condition 3 less than 3 condition is not to, so that not coincide here. Control comes to this point console cross dot readline method. So this take one input from keyboard and terminate the output screen, and next that out from main method. So this is the tried method of this program. So at here first time I enter or one array elements, next two array elements, and the sum of these two I got this output. So now in this video it's over. So this time I enter n1 value and n2 value 3. So next time you should try n1 enter n1 value 3 or n2 value 4, and do the same trial method, so you will get the expected output. So now in this video it's over. So thanks for watching. See you next video.